is the Flat Earth occult? Well, I guess you can make up your own mind, right? So kick back, take some time with myself. I'm Nee B, finally back up and running, so let me borrow your concentration again for just a few minutes. This is the actual obtained flyer from the International Flat Earth Research Society that was sent to any person, any man, woman or old enough child who were interested in the science and proofs of this plain Earth back in the 1990s, all pre-internet. Now, the aim is to carefully observe, think freely, rediscover forgotten facts and oppose theoretical, dogmatic assumptions to help establish the United States and elsewhere of the world on this flat Earth and replace the science religion with sanity. Now, this is very powerful information, folks. The International Flat Earth Society is the oldest continuous society existing in the world today. It began with the creation of the creation. First the water, the face of the deep, without the form or limits, just water. Then the land sitting in and on the water then as now being flat and level, as is the very nature of water. There are, of course, mountains and valleys on the land, but since most of the world is water, we say the world is flat. Historical accounts and spoken history tell us that the land part may have been square, all in one mass at one time, then as now the magnetic north being the centre, vast cataclysmic events and shaking no doubt broke the land apart, dividing the land to be our present continents or islands as they exist today. One thing we know for sure about this world, the known inhabited world, is flat, level, a plain world. We maintain that what is called science today as scientists consist of the same old gang of witch doctors, sorcerers, tellers of tales, the priest entertainers for the common people. Science consists of a weird way out occult concoction of gibberish theory theology, unrelated to the real world of facts, technology and inventions. Tall buildings and fast cars, aeroplanes and other real and good things in life. Technology is not in any way related to the web of idiotic scientific theory. All inventors have been anti-science. The Wright brothers famously said, "Science theory held us up for years when we threw out all the science, started from experiment and experience, then we invented the aeroplane." And by the way, aeroplanes all fly level on this plain Earth. Our society of Zetetics have existed for at least 6,000 years, the extent of recorded history, extensive writing from 1492 BC. We have been and are the few, the elite, the elect, who use logic, reason, are rational. Summed up, we are sane and or have common sense as constructed to the herd, who is unthinking and uncaring. We have observed the Universal Zetetic Society of America and Great Britain, Zion, USA, the work of Alexander Dowie, 1888, Wilbur Glenn Believer, 1942, Samuel Shenton, Lillian J. Shenton of England, 1971, and Zetetic from Zito, to seek and search out, prove as constructed to theoretic, which means to guess, to hope, to suppose, but not to prove. Science proves Earth a ball by scripture words. We prove Earth flat by experiment, demonstrated and demonstratable. Earth flat is a fact, not a theory. Our aim is not to disturb the herd or wreck the government, but rather be an aid to the elite human being in coming to know Earth's flat, to then free his or her mind from such blind unreasoning, theory, superstition, and so go on to carefully observe, think freely, rediscover forgotten facts, and oppose theatrical, dogmatic assumptions. As Sir Fields, owner of newspapers in England, has said about us, they are the last pocket of individual thinkers in the English-speaking world. I sometimes call myself the last iconoclast. Science is a false religion, the opium of the masses. I myself count it as a beginning of sanity to confess the creation proves there was a creator, so a God or a creator exists. From a lifetime of study, of seeking out approving things, from the study of 6,000 years of recorded history, from observation, from experience, from common sense observation, have concluded the 10 Commandments are in fact good laws of living and behaviour for oneself and in all contract with you. Truly, laws of physics for living, that is my opinion. The fact the earth is flat is not my opinion. It is a proved fact. Also demonstrated, sun and moon are about 3,000 miles away, are both 32 miles across. The planets are tiny. Sun and moon do move. Earth does not move. Whirl or spin or gyrate. Australians do not hang by their feet under the world. This is a fact, not a theory. Also a fact, the spinning, whirling, gyrating, ball world planet globe idea is entirely 100% now and at all times in the past a religious doctrine. A blind, dogmatic article of faith in the religion for the blind, unreasoning beast of prey. No earthly reason for a sane, upright member of the elite elect humans to subscribe to it. Also a fact, today the elite of Earth all live on a flat world. Only the illogical, unreasoning herd prefers the way out occult weird theory of old Greek superstition, Earth a spinning ball. Both Copernicus and Newton, the inventors of the modern superstitions, 500-year-old modern, have said it is not possible for a sane, reasonable person to ever really believe these theories. Thus saith Newton Copernicus, what sayest thou? People of goodwill who seek the truth, also known as the facts, are welcome. We do not want members who are stupid, mindless, brute beasts with 2 feet who only aim is to scoff or in some way harm our work. Facts, logic, reason, sanity, also known as common sense, is our aim. In 30 AD, JC said, seek and find the truth, and it will set you free. Free from the pathological liars, the great pretenders who mislead all flesh and blood. The end. Now that, when the words are taken seriously, what their intentions were for us, the people of Earth, and what their goal was to achieve for mankind, would you call it a cult with a cult following? Maybe, but I surely wouldn't. And that would go totally against what their intentions were for mankind. And that the Flat Earth movement is not a joke. This is why this needed to be stopped from being seen and heard by the masses before the internet explosion of the world. And tried so very, very hard today to make sure the information stays at a basic level. It's time to change this, folks. Slowly, more people are waking up to this realization. The Earth is not what you thought it was. You have been lied to, and there is no shame in that. You have been unwillingly brainwashed, and it takes time to break this delusion. So coming to the realization and 100% fact that the earth is flat is not going to be an easy task for your brain. The question is simple to those who want to know the truth. Do you control your own mind, or is it easier for your mind to be controlled? This is what you should buy. This is what you should eat. This is what you should watch. This is what you should wear. And this is what you should believe. Well, I can think for myself, folks, which is the ultimate reason why I wanted to be part of the Flat Earth movement, because I can see the lie and you can see it too. The entire flyer will be below for your reference, and we should print off a few hundred copies with a few contemporary updates and links to real proofs and truths attached. Start handing them out in towns and cities across the plain. Now that's actually not a bad idea. We've got a meet-up on June the 2nd in Manchester, and by the way, all are very welcome. Please, if you can join, be there. It starts at 12 o'clock at the Stables, Heaton Park in Manchester, and it'll be a great get-together. I am certainly looking forward to it. Hear the truth our tongues are telling. Spread the light from shore to shore. Oh, be faithful, oh, be truthful. Earth is flat forevermore. Thanks for joining me today. Please share and copy. I wish you well and luck on the plane. And if it's your first time, then love the sub. You don't want to miss more of these tantalising fact-filled tales of the flattened earth, do you? Peace and love. And this was Nee B. You have a great day. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.